what role are you expecting Royal Fathers to play to encourage our people to come out for the vaccination or immunization? You know, we do what I call the ceremonial polio immunization exercise, like what we're going to do tomorrow somewhere in Warri, where we flag off once in 3 months. But beyond that is the routine immunization, where women, sometimes our men, have to take their children to various centers where these children can be immunized. From the report I get, we are doing very badly in that area. That is the routine immunization. Our people are not going to these various centers to get the children immunized. We are lucky that today we have not had a case of poliomyelitis. But with this Boko Haram in the north, and a lot of our persons moving from the north down here, we have the challenge of their bringing children that are affected by polio and coming to affect us here. It's a very dangerous situation. Not even only our people that are coming, you have some people that are migrating from other parts of the country now, not even from Delta, with children and all that. So what role are you expecting us to play, or are you expecting our Royal Fathers to play? Are you expecting the local government councils to play? The local government councils that are supposed to be provide these centers for immunization, are they doing it adequately? Are the centers properly manned, properly equipped to receive these women for routine immunization?
We know, of course, polio causes paralysis of the limbs, which you cannot rectify. So, for Delta State, we have not had any case of polio in the last more than 4 years now. We have been free from polio, but as we know, polio has no borders. Some other states, this year alone, from January up to 13th of September, as at 13th of September, we have recorded about 43 cases in Nigeria alone. Nigeria, as our governor said, and Pakistan are still the only ones having cases of the polio virus. So we need to do a lot in Delta State. Since we have interrupted the virus for over 4 years now, but we know that people move freely from state to state. Our children need to be protected from those who are coming in who may not be protected. When our children are vaccinated, if in a community over 80% to 90% or even 100%, if it's possible, of our children are vaccinated, then the virus cannot move from one person to another. Even if somebody comes with the virus from outside the state, it cannot now move from one person to another. That's what we call interrupting the transmission of the virus. It cannot move. But when our children are not protected, when they are not vaccinated, then there's already a weak link. And anybody that brings in the virus into the state can infect those children that are not vaccinated, and we have an outbreak, which we are trying to prevent. So we want our Royal Fathers, our local government chairmen, and all the people involved, the opinion leaders in the communities, to assist in ensuring that this virus is finally eradicated. Apart from being interrupted, it should be eradicated finally from the country. But the most important thing is routine immunization. Routine immunization is, as I said earlier, is the vaccinations. All the vaccinations a child is supposed to have, it is entitled to, it's a right of the child to have these vaccinations when the child is born. Within the first year of life, the child should have completed all vaccinations. Against polio, against tuberculosis, at birth, the child is supposed to receive the BCG, which is against tuberculosis, supposed to receive the polio, as I said earlier. Then at 6 weeks, there's a new vaccine now, the pentavalent vaccine, which has been introduced. It contains about 5 vaccines and against 5 diseases in one vaccine. So the child is supposed to receive the first dose at 6 weeks, in addition to the polio vaccine. The pentavalent vaccine covers the child against diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, cerebrospinal meningitis.